Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Warrior of Shattered Pacific Legion. So today, I have a new co-caster. Yesterday, we have Contra on our side. Today, we have Guiang. And we are going into our first regional finals for today for the Myanmar region. Oliver just going to be taken down very easily there. And yeah, and Kankage has been doing quite well. He flashes forward the Zinzao. We'll have to pop the ultimate, but Kankage stays alive for another second though. But the Lilia is here to knock the ribbon down, and the last man surviving, Aatrox, is not going to survive anymore. UPX Tony and UXP Shura does well in rotating to the top side. Again, Tony trying to help his top lane here, but what will the top lane from both teams do? Out by the Defender, by the Aatrox going to be used. Galio Hurricane is going to save. Can he be there? The two taunts on the backline here, but the Volibear is finally taken down. 2 versus 2, one person down from each team. UPX Tony finally be taken down. Aatrox, Kankage flashes forward, but the last Q of the Aatrox couldn't defeat Shura just in time, but that is a massacre. 2-for-1 trade for the side of Bumblebee. Oh, gonna stun up Ishigami here. What's gonna happen? Has to jump forward, trying to get onto the Lucian in the backline though. Magnet Storm hasn't been used here, but the Aatrox is just wreaking havoc in the front line. Magnet Storm finally be used, but only catching Nuak though. The Bard is the not target you want to find here, but the side of Unexpected finally jumps in. Aurora just jump forward. Is he jumping onto the side of Annie? But he stays alive for another day. 5v5. This fight has been chaotic all over the place, but nobody seems to be dead yet. And again, Elk is the front lining now, and both teams are killing each other without killing each other. Alice is doing that, Alice is doing that, but Aatrox trying to find something here. Guiang.
Yeah, they will try to dive. Flashed in. Elk might just get obliterated there. There's the Tempered Fate just putting the Rel in his place. But now, the Aatrox being helped now by everyone on Bumblebee. They will get what they want, and they want the mid lane tower as well. And they will be able to disengage. Magnet Storm already used, so that's a key ability now not available for Unexpected, especially when Mountain Dragon is already up. Ishigami will be the one getting the blue buff, surprisingly, just for the CDR. Unexpected looking for ways to enter this, but the Dragon is going to be taken down. Crashed down by the Rel, but it's going to be alone. Tony trying to use the sweep to at least put them out, but now Bumblebee is just going to be engaging, fully committing onto this fight. Unexpected looking to back away, but it's not going to be allowed to do so. They're chasing them down deep into their base. Flash out by Mr. Cheese, but he's just gonna get chased here under the tower. No way for him to survive, and that's gonna be the ace for Bumblebee. They don't have any anti-heal, no items for the Aatrox Tempered Fate to deny the Magnet Storm, and they're just gonna re-enter the fight. That's gonna be a double kill for Kankage. They're looking to finish this game. No one can stop them, even this state of the game. Even if they have this kind of performance, they will just keep on bashing Unexpected, and it's 1-0 already. But really good pressure into the top lane. They should be able to crash this
Level 5 though.
Maybe even go for a dive, and that's gonna be first blood, especially because of that ult from Michigan. And a while ago, right? Tony tried to gank Harajuku again, but because they lack damage and anti-heal, it just gave him a hard time. Now, Kankage looking to disengage. Randy is just chasing him down. That's gonna be the lockdown with the Cataclysm, and they will shut down the Lee Sin. Ishigami now forced to run away, forced to use the flash. Returns a little bit of the damage. It's not enough to actually take anyone down. Good pull coming in from Harajuku, or Harajuku. But they won't be able to get any kills. The Chaos Storm as well is just a bit of a hassle for them.
Yeah, finally getting one back for the side of Unexpected here. That is a very crucial shot down. Kankage finally shutting down is going to be a cherry on top, but J4 got the kill. You know, if you gave it to Victor, it will be very helpful, and gonna dash us away. Can Ishigami stays alive though? Haymaker, make sure that he stays alive for another second, but I don't think he can stay for long, and that will be the sack being taken down. 2-for-2 now. They're going to contest this. Poppy trying to find an angle to just try to zone away, but I don't think there's anything the side of Unexpected can do here. One is going to be taken out, but the Zillion out ready to pop, ready to save that Victor here. Can he stays alive? He has to flash away. Shura stays alive for another second, but look at the side of Bumblebee. Swain is still keeping himself alive with this ultimate. Poppy trying to save his team, but he couldn't do anything more with the Enchanted Ensemble. The first lane turret might just be taken down as well, but they're jumping forward. They want this Elk. Elk will just run away, and 3 members from the side of Unexpected being taken down. I don't think they should have taken that fight.
Kind of need to stay calm a little bit more, especially so that they can prevent those baits coming in from Bumblebee. I think Ishigami is doing a really good job in baiting them out. Mid lane though, that's gonna be taken down, or bottom lane, because Kankage just assassinated Shura with the help of Harajuku Oni. And now it's gonna be a 3 versus 3 fight, potentially a 3 versus 4, because Brazilian is already on the way, wants to help out. Kankage is on the way as well. They need to be very careful, but I think Bumblebee is just waiting for their Lee Sin to actually arrive. No Dragon's Rage, but still, the influence of this Lee Sin is very high.
Ooh, capitalism.
Suddenly, it's really good for Unexpected. The Keeper's Verdict puts someone out of place as well. Kankage is still pursuing, will get the takedown, and really is just too far ahead to get cancelled here. In any of the fights, he secured a triple kill. In one fight, Ishigami might just get taken out. Still has a shield, has the gargoyle, and will stay alive. And that's gonna be the 4th kill of Kankage. Man, this guy just secured 4 kills, almost that was an unofficial quadra kill for this Lee Sin.
Yeah, man, look at the goal gap. It's almost a 6k goal gap in the jungle lane. Yomu's done. Serrat is done. The side Unexpected will have to do a lot, and Cataclysm jumps onto the Kaisa here. The on there actually cancel the Cataclysm. We finally see that Polish Mortal is going to be called here. J4 finally taken down the Swain with the slows. Going to make sure that the Poppies cannot do anything, but the Lee Sin jumps onto backline, and Victor couldn't do anything anymore. And there you go. Bumblebee with the Lee Sin just wrecking havoc for the Unexpected, and ball in here. Haymaker's gonna make sure that he stays alive for another second, but I don't think they can do much. Set here is just to stop this Zillion and also save her from getting this turret.
Get this dragon as well. Deny soul point from Unexpected. However, I think the recalls are kind of off, and this time it puts the Kaisa in a bad position, forced to use the flash. Showstopper though onto the back line, trying to get a new position here for Bumblebee. Flash and collapse into. Great punch coming in from Ishigami. The follow-up is actually going to be huge here on Bumblebee. Kankage as well, looking to get this entry. Sonic Wave did not connect onto the Zillion, but is still trying to get that chase down. This time it connects. Kick onto the Victor, and looks like he wants to go in because his mind is telling him yes, and the body will proceed in doing so.
Unexpected keeps taking these fights. You know, we know that your name is Unexpected. That fight is very unexpected for you to take. You're very far behind, and looking at another unexpected fight. What is this Poppy trying to do? Trying to defend your turret, but your turret is no more there, and Kaisa is just gonna melt you out, and that will be a free dragon and also a free Baron for the side of Bumblebee. Unexpected again, keep calm, don't take those fights. Let your Silver scale, let your Zillion scale, let your Victor scale. You need items on this champion. Fighting is not an option here.
Oh, great timing on the Showstopper, just completely stops the flag and drag. Tony wants to get into the Baron pit, but it's the Kaisa that gets it. Bumblebee completely denying any sort of comeback potential from Unexpected. Even the Killer Instinct will definitely help them secure the kill onto Tony. And that's an amazing outplay by Bumblebee.
The Lee Sin chasing the Silver into their enemy base.
So right now, even if they are 15,000 gold behind, there is actually a bit of a chance now for a comeback. All they need to do is wait for that one moment if Bumblebee screws up an engage, because yeah, they have a high damage champion which is the Lee Sin, but if he overextends now, he can get punished easily more. And now they're going to be turning onto Unexpected. Let's see, because the Cold Force shot is just going to be denied. Good ult by the Zillion, giving another chance on one of the members here of Unexpected. But I think they're just going to be focusing onto the Nexus. Bumblebee just wipes out the floor, and they'll get this 2-0 win.
So thank you so much. Without our sponsors, we couldn't do anything, and we jump straight into the game. This is the Fearless versus the Last King. And
right now, Taka-chan is just getting vision towards Sampo. Sonic Wave is gonna connect, and looks like they're gonna try to counter it out. Dragon's Rage into the flash out, but the Lee Sin is still gonna be taken down. That's first blood by Fearless. Evened out though by the Last King, but Zeev is now starting to pop off with a triple kill of his own.
You know, we've been saying the support Toka-chan, man, but you have to say it cuter, like Toka-chan, and you have to say it like that. Same goes to Nyanta. Nyanta, you have to say it with the cute tone, you know?
Really?
Yeah, I want to see you say that in team fights.
No! Oh, good engage though. Arto will get the follow-up, and the rest of the team is just gonna be dishing out the damage. There's even a solo kill by Zeev, and the Last King is just losing their momentum right now.
So we're looking at a Zeev. Zeev is also Paldo against Sampoke, right? Yeah. So yeah, I think that works, right? I think that was. Paldo. People are not here to in this teamfight. Koki has to run away. Sampoke is we're looking at the Viego here. Where is the Viego? Viego is in actually the Lucian form. That's why I couldn't find the Viego and gets another reset. And the Paldo gap is being thrown away now. Yeah, and he is in a very, very nice position to flank here, but will he be spotted though? And that sweeper is just going to be enough. He's going to be just enough. Oh!
Oh!
Oh, okay.
Okay, he was, he got spotted out.
Yeah, he got spotted
Elder
out.
Dragon, though, is gonna
happen here?
Counter strike onto 2, and the last king, their position is compromised. Here is in no good position to actually cast the Chaos Storm. He's still just trying to get into that position. Chaos Storm not really doing that much. No takedowns, and they lost 3. Well, they did secure the Corki, but the Elder Dragon is still gonna be available here for Fearless. And with this, Baron takedown is gonna be much easier because they have the kill for that.
I have to write it down. I totally forgot the last one. What was the last one? Hold up.
Araiko.
Paldo. The last one is Rich Paldo. Oh, looking at that is very Araiko for that lead in. He doesn't play this well, and he's going to be taken down as well again. And man, the last king is Araiko. Wait, I know one thing. Wasn't it? I know one Filipino word, and the Chaos Storm is trying to do everything that he can, but the last king is in a very bad state here. What's the word? I think it was Lakan Matatag. What does it actually mean?
Lakan Matatag. It's like march on courageously, something like that.
Okay, alright. So Lakan Matatag technically work, you're marching to kill the king. So
and that level of flexibility is often, presented in high-level pro play. Bottom lane though, Vault Breaker into a flash, and the Senna is gonna be down, but I think it's just gonna be a 1-for-1 trade at least. Zeev was able to assassinate the Nami, so both supports are down, and looks like they are also interested in maybe getting into a dive, but they disengage. The Jace flashes in, and looks like he will secure the kill onto Sam Poke. Nyanta though might be getting low in HP, still has a red buff ticking, will not die, and gets healed as well by Doom. Just being used in the jungle, not really in mid lane. But now, bottom lane, Fearless diving there. Nyanta doing a really good job, but it's still gonna be blown up, especially with that Swain ult. And now, they are just ascending here with the Demonic Ascension being used here by Andy Garcia. Seer just gonna be trying to flank them, but Doom is already blown up. Good shutdown though, at least. It is gonna be the Nami though that gets the gold. Tower gonna be taken down by Fearless as well. So that's a lot of gold by this red side team. Devane is gonna be getting a better angle into this game. Already has a Bloodthirster, but now they go to Toka-chan. Actually, onto Andy Garcia instead. Dawn and Shadow is gonna be used for the sustain, but it's not gonna be enough to actually allow the Swain to survive. 5 versus 3 now because the Poppy is nowhere to be found. Ardo as well getting low in HP, still has a Gargoyle to actually have some shield, but it's not gonna be enough again. 2 members taken out. Nyanta as well on the side, free-hitting, taking them out one by one, and he even secures a double kill. Once he secures a triple kill, but the Poppy's already onto the tower. But they are happy with the exchanges that they've gotten this time. And everything started with Seer, actually, the Zed getting chased around by Fearless, and it bought so much time for the rest of his teammates to be there in the bottom lane to punish the overextension of Fearless. And since Fearless were just collapsing, they didn't really have any good position to work around with. So even if they do have really good sustained champions, if they're not in the position that they have to be, just like now, it's going to be detrimental for them. And the Last King, they are really happy and capitalizing onto this moment. The Keeper's Verdict will isolate the Rumble, and Doom looking to just sustain his teammates. Bone Blossom getting low in HP, but Seer will find the entry and shut him down. Nyanta though getting chased, might actually get shut down as well, especially because of this Mordekaiser. It does a really good job in taking one out. But with 3 casualties already, you don't have that much firepower. Great knockup coming in from Bloom as well. So it's a 1-for-4 exchange favoring the Last King.
They don't have the Jace does well early game, that's for sure. But if the Jace cannot snowball his own team into a place where they could just do damage, it's always been in trouble. And Baron is going to be trying to get stolen by the side of Fearless here.
Let's see. They are piling, but the Equalizer is piled on top of them as well. Andy Garcia trying to do some miracles onto the backline, but it's not going to be enough. Nyanta is still able to shut him out. Ardo though, trying to chase down Doom, unsuccessful in doing so. Dynamic pops in another bubble before he actually gets taken down. And now Nyanta is just free hitting for days. Great pushback as well to give space for him to just keep on firing those silver bolts. And those landed onto the mark here of Fearless. They get ace.
The Vayne just styles on the enemy. Even though the goal is not on the Vayne, they could technically just end the game if the gate go through the bot lane turret here. And this might be just game number 3 for us. Our first game number 3 perhaps, because we have never actually been to game number 3 in our regional finals. So the last king manages to bring us to game number 3.
Oh yeah, especially with the range, right? And so far they are doing a really good job now pressuring into the bottom lane. Yanta is getting low in HP. Nearly got hit. And the first blood! Oh man, he got hit by the net. And the crit is there. And that's a kill already by Yandy Garcia.
Yeah, so both teams in position. Varus finally finishing up the Nasha 2. This is 100% going to be an attack speed Varus here. So let's see what they can do.
Yeah, Sampoke wants to get his hands on this dragon. They need the sustain. They need the heal that the Ocean Dragon gives, especially with the amount of poke that Fearless actually has. They're trying to get into position, but oh, the trap! Sampoke is just gonna get taken down. He is being sustained by the Lulu, but it's not gonna be enough. As now, Dragon still being prioritized by Fearless, as the rest of the members are now going towards the members here of the Last King, diving under the tower. Ardo as well, diving there, getting a little too deep, but still was able to stay alive. And now the rest of the members here of Fearless diving alongside with him and finishing the job for him as well. Although Raisin was able to pick up one in exchange for his life, it's still the dragon and so many kills by Fearless. But now Baron's about to be up in the next 3 seconds. And actually, Fearless can actually start it if they want to. Now, that's going to be engaged by Sampoke, but it gets punished. Use the Gargoyle Stone Plate to just stay alive. Flashes out as well, but Toki-chan's doing a really good job in soaking all of the damage. Headbutt Pulverize again, and knocks up 2. The follow-up is just brilliant. Call of Torch God again, calling the flash of Nyanta just to be safe. Man, it's really difficult to take down this Alistar. Still has the Unbreakable Will if he wants to. That's why he is confident enough to get in range towards Nyanta.
Yeah, he's just walking, man.
Yeah, slowly but surely, their throne is being overthrown. And Sampoke now getting caught with that knock-up. And another knock-up to just CC chaining up. And now this tower should just be taken down.
Yeah, change of corruption by the Varus misses as well in the team fight, and the Fearless is finally Lakat Matata King, I guess, this time around. Around the base, technically, but not yet. It's still not the victory march here because they are throwing with the side of the Last King and engages the Nautilus. It's going to be taken down. Fiora's going to be taken down as well. 2 members from the Last King is already gone. It's got it away. The turret is going to be the next target by the side of Fearless. Fearless is auto-attacking the turret and knocked up. Very nice, but knocking up the side of the Last King. The Last King is knocked down from their throne, and fearlessly enough, taking down, being the champion from the Indo region. The Malaysian Ministry of Youth and Sports from Malaysia under Esports Fund. So thank you so much for all the funds. Without them, we couldn't do anything. Thank you so much for our host, Instalock Esport, and they are a very good esport organizer in Sarawak, and their co-host as well, Unimas Esport Club, and our main streamer, definitely Gizmo Arena, has been doing this stream for us, helping us behind the hand. Yeah, do support their cyber cafe business there, and also everything is supported by Unimas Entrepreneurship Center. So thank you so much.